This is Pushpita Ishika. I'm from Bangladesh. I'm a graduate student here in Arkansas State University in Department of Heritage Studies. In Bangladesh, women are treated like as we know that Bangladesh is officially a secular country, but it is a Muslim dominated country. So in that case, women are actually given a place below men, though there is no hard and fast rules in Islam or anywhere that woman has any place below men, but the social structure is like this. Men gets paid more than women in any kind of work, and in the household, women have to do all the work, all the household works, from cooking to babysitting and to do everything, and men actually doesn't do any help to support women in their household work. And moreover, in some family there have been abusement to a great deal. It doesn't matter whether the family is educated or uneducated. Actually, it is in the most traditional way, men treats women very badly. They don't have a lot of say in their family matters. Most men prefer women not to work outside, and if some women in modern period, like in the urban living, women they work outside because it's very difficult for a family to survive in the urban setting with only one person's income. So though the woman, maybe husband and wife both work outside, but the household work is completely put on the woman's head. The husband comes home, he asks for a cup of tea, and the wife, who comes home from work too at the same time, he gives the husband that cup of tea, and she preparing the night's meal. So this is the general scenario, and actually woman doesn't mind that much with this, but the domestic violence starts. That is the most difficult thing to handle, because the government law, the policy, though they have law, they have 7-year non-bailable jail for any kind of violence against women. If a case has been filed, the government can take action, the police takes action, and immediately the person against whom the charge has been filed has been taken under custody and sent to jail. It is a non-bailable jail until he has been proven not guilty. But most of the time, women actually doesn't want to do that, because there are a lot of harassment. There are social kind of harassment and then emotional harassment, and when you put a charge on a man, and then you have to go to court, and you have to prove that the man actually harassed you physically or emotional harassment isn't listed yet, I think, but physical harassment is listed, and you have to show the evidences of that physical harassment. That is really sometimes a new abusement than it has been on her before. Those families who don't have any kind of education, families live in the village or in the urban slums, there are a lot of children and there are poverty in there, and domestic violence is a very common thing. Husband beating wives or their children, and the wives still stay with them, or husband leaving his wife with 2-3 children and never pay a single penny to the maintenance of his wife or children is a very common thing in Bangladesh. In general, still woman has to go a long way to stand for them. Like right now, in nowadays, there are a lot of voice has been raised for these domestic violences, and government is really willful and helpful to save women, but there are all those corruptions within the government agencies which doesn't let that good intention to go to a good ending. Influential, if they have some influence on government agencies, then it is really very difficult to get true justice against any kind of violence against women.